All right. First of all, to go back to the Internet of Things, photons are freaking amazing. They're like a little device that you can hook electricity up to and send receive events to your web application and receive them. If you want to see a cool thing that might work in action, our doors back there, I've been working on them, a little hobby, way too long of a hobby. They have an HID reader, so that when you scan an HID, it sends a message to an app that I wrote in Elixir that says, okay, I got that message, validates that it's a valid HID, and then says, okay, open that door. Another cool thing is that if you open one of those doors right there, it will unlock the door in our other building. So really fun stuff. It's so that we can have the doors locked at all times, yet still get back and forth between the two buildings. And no door unlocking system did that, so I made it, and it sometimes works. So, all right, to talk about the real thing, React Native. Who's a mobile developer? Develops mobile apps. All right, we got some people, that's alive back there. So React Native is a different way of developing mobile apps. So a lot of the times when I first developed our first mobile app here at Playing Center, it was Playing Center Music Stand, and it was done in all native stuff, which is amazing. I would never redo our music stand, our services app, our projector app in native right now. I mean in React Native. But React Native, it does have a sweet spot because it allows you to build almost kind of fully native, it's weird, apps in JavaScript. But I have another name for this talk, how to piss Skylar off. Skylar's back there. What? Oh. So I was just doing these slides right over there as you guys were walking in. Skylar is a genius back there. He is one of our mobile developers. Amazing, blows your mind. He hates what I'm doing right now. But it's really, really interesting, so I'm still doing it. So what is React? Does anyone here not know what React is? Can I skip out? People probably don't know what it is. It's pretty cool. It's a declarative programming web thing. So you basically say how you want your HTML page to look, and then it makes sure that from your JavaScript it turns into HTML. It's really crazy when I first learned about it. It's really cool now. I'm really excited. It's really revolutionized the way we've developed JavaScript. If there's any more spelling typos, I really just wrote these right there. So I'm really nervous now. Let's see here, what else? And it's not an all or nothing thing. So you can just have a little React component in your web page. You don't have to go full Ember app or full React app or full Batman JS app for those who know Batman. And it's all about state. So you have one state, and the page renders based off of that. And that has really helped us in terms of making our jQuery spaghetti not be jQuery spaghetti because we got rid of jQuery. So what is React Native? It's a library. It generates a fully native UI. So the difference between React Native and say PhoneGap or I think Titanium Accelerator works this way, is that those just generate HTML with really cool CSS that looks native, but isn't actually native. The way React Native does is that it works the same way as it does in the browser. It tries to say, here's how your mobile app should look like, and then React Native says, okay, I'm going to make these changes, but the actual thing that's rendered to the screen are fully native components. And all of your JavaScript actually runs in a separate thread. So if you do a lot of calculations in your JavaScript, people still can be scrolling and doing stuff, and it's not going to block the rendering mechanism of your app. So it binds JSX was negative elements. All of your business logic is going to be in your JavaScript file. So JavaScript is a language that many people know more so than Objective-C these days. It's interpreted, so it's still a scripting language, but it does it really fast. I've found a lot of success with it. And it's BSC licensed, so it's here forever. And hopefully Facebook doesn't abandon it. That's the thing. Oh, it's created by Facebook. So, I mean, they have the Facebook Groups app and the Facebook Ads Manager app in it. They have tons of UI components. So all of these UI components are basically just wrappers around the native components. And they're all really, really fast. And they're all native, so they feel like a real app, which is really nice. They have a bunch of APIs and polyfills to allow you to do app state, linking iOS, all of those fun things. Flexbox, which is a really great way of laying out mobile apps, allows you to really get away from a lot of the crap of doing it via other ways. I don't know. Geolocation, networkers, timers, stuff like that. Integration, you can write actually, if you need something more deeper than React Native, it's actually really easy to write an object in Objective-C and have it accessible via React Native. And they have a lot of documentation on how to do this and how to do it well. The other thing that I learned while I was doing this is that you can actually embed your React Native components inside of your Objective-C application. So if you just have one page that you want to be React Native, you can do that. That blew my mind. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's crazy. So if you need more performance on your outer shell, like your navigation or something, you can do that. And then for your simple components on the middle, do that. Bonus, it recently added Android support. So you're just saying how you want your page to look, how you want your mobile app to work. So they've taken that and made it so that it works on Android, and it works probably 70% of the time. But you can make it work the rest. Demo time. All right. We're going to do a demo here. So,
You are out of time, but since our sponsor, I'm going to let you go ahead and give a quick demo.
So, let's see here. Can I? But I'm going to try to go fast so that I don't bore you all to death.
A really quick demo.
All right. So this is a quick React Native app. You can scroll through. It's like a lot of elements, and still scroll performance is pretty darn well. You can click into it. It does that. And then it can crash. I did not develop this. No! Now it's mad. Oh, there's some cool stuff. Okay, so we'll just ignore that. I've actually never had that crash happen. There's a lot of crashes. This is all beta stuff, so it's pretty crazy. But this is what your page looks like, a movie cell looks like. So it's crazy. So you say, okay, I want a view. I need a touchable element. And basically, I mean, this all looks, if you know React, this is all very much React, but without div, you have view, and without input, you have text input or something like that. Is this thing back? Oh. Xcode crashed. Xcode, Skylar. Xcode crashed. Oh, true, yeah. One thing that's really cool about this is that when you make a change in normal iOS mode, you have to rebuild the whole thing. In here, you just save, and because it's all JavaScript, it just reloads it in the background. So you can enable auto refresh, and it'll just like in mobile development, it'll auto refresh and you get a new version of the app, like instantaneous. The other thing is that style is all done via CSS, via kind of CSS, fake CSS, but it's all Flexbox. So like right now I'm attempting to write. I'm not sold on it yet. I'm almost done. 1 minute. Okay. All right, I'm done. Thank you. Bye-bye.